What's good, people? This is DJ, and if you're watching this and it's a 50% chance that you're already subscribed person that decided to hop on this video, and there's a 50% chance that you're a new subscriber based on yesterday's video. Man, this bombshell Kendrick drop got us all talking, and I'm here to talk to you about it right now. Now that it's been a whole day removed, that's when we can really just let things settle. But before I get into that, if you don't know me, I'm DJ. I listen to music so you don't have to. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications on more great videos like this. If you don't know me, now you do. We family. So now enough of all that. Let's get to the video. So basically, look. So Kendrick dropped his diss, and we've been waiting for it. I was expecting it this past Friday, but we got it yesterday. So what I like to do when things like that happen, I like to try to give it like a day to digest, so we don't just like waste time. We don't just assume it's the best or worst thing. We just take it for what it is. Now, generally, when you listen to Kendrick Lamar's music, you have to do that with him anyway, because he drops such potent music that you can't just listen to it one time and be done. You gotta play it over and over and over again, just like I did with this diss. With this Euphoria disc, I listened to it several times, and every time I played it, I heard something different I ain't noticed before. And that's the type of music I like. That's the type of music I strive to make. And I gave Drake this time to marinate, and to me, it didn't really age that well, to be honest. Like, the beat he made for it when he made it an official single wasn't really that good, but the lyrics, they was hidden. So Drake definitely stung Kendrick. Kendrick's, on the other hand, it kind of had the opposite effect. It started off kind of weird with the poetry and the real slow stuff that made a lot of Drake fans want to just hit the skip button. But if you stuck around for over a minute, that's when you heard it really pick up, and you heard Kendrick really slowly but fast, actually quickly, speed up and get on Drake's neck. So that's what we got with that. It was really fun, and now that I've let it digest in my cerebrum for a day, I can honestly say, yes, Kendrick got him. Kendrick got him good. Drake got him first, but Kendrick retaliated with a great one. Now, here's the thing. Here's why I feel like Drake is in the driver's seat. Now, Drake, he responded to the Like Me, Like That, whatever, Like That remix. I wouldn't say rather promptly, but promptly enough. The diss was thrown out there by Kendrick, not an official one, but kind of official, and Drake put out an official diss. That was to put Kendrick Lamar on the watch. Now, the problem was Kendrick didn't respond until yesterday. It's been over a week. It's been well over a week. Drake made it a single and everything. So the fact that Kendrick responded so late actually gives Drake time to give that same amount of time for his next response. Here's the kicker. Drake, according to his last single, already has stuff ready. He already has another song out. He has more information. He has all this ready for Kendrick in case he decided to participate in this beef. All right? So if Drake responds before that time slot, then he's going to be up one on Kendrick, because his response time is a lot quicker than Kendrick's. Now, give you this. Kendrick's response to that being delayed, to me, was well worth the wait, because I really liked that diss. I really loved it. Everything about it. I liked the cadences. I liked how he switched from being poetic and smooth to kind of zany and talking like this and rapping like Lil Wayne when he really gets in his bag, and then just starts spitting and killing it at the end. That's what I like. I like to hear that Kendrick. So when we were trying to figure out if it was AI or not, I knew off top that it was not AI. This time, it wasn't AI. The last one was AI. This one is not AI. You can definitely tell. So I'm really glad we got that. And like I've been preaching for the last few months, hip-hop has been in a drought. We needed this. We needed some type of interesting beef, some type of music, something. Hip-hop has been bad. And the thing is, this channel was built off of album reactions. I'm the reactor. I react to albums that come out on Friday mornings, Thursday nights, Friday mornings, right? That's how this channel was built. That's where most of my fan base is. That's what it is. I haven't had an album review in months, and the only one I've had recently was 21 Savage in January with his All-American or whatever project. That was whatever. That was the only thing we've had. And the ironic part about all that is we haven't had a decent drop, really, with the exception of Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz, since Drake decided to step away. That's the crazy part. As soon as Drake dropped For All the Dogs, which to me was kind of trash, No offense to Drake fans, don't take it hard. I like Drake. I didn't like the album, so I'm calling it trash. To me. Okay, I won't call it trash. Last time I called something trash, I had the whole Nas Beehive at me. I'm gonna say that I didn't care for All the Dogs. It was a lot of tracks, and I can barely remember in 2 of them. I don't really care for the album like that. Anyway, the point is, it wasn't widely received well. Apparently more people than just me thought that. So Drake decided to step away for a minute. Before he stepped away, he dropped Scary Hours 3, which admittedly was decent enough to salvage what he just dropped. To where when we left, it's like he left on a good note. Scary Hours 3 was pretty nice. But when Drake decided to go off and go on tour with J. Cole, we ain't really had nothing really popping since then. Now, some people, including me also, may believe that we've had a drought in hip-hop because of Diddy. With the whole Diddy situation. I think because of Diddy. I think that plays a part in it. Because even though Drake stepped away and everybody kind of vanished along with him, I think with the whole Diddy situation happening and everybody being connected to Diddy somehow, everybody's been trying to stay low key, right? So the Diddy thing ain't being talked about as much as it was before. Even though we still get No Diddy, like Gucci Mane did with No Diddy, which was a banger, by the way. Most lyrical I've heard Gucci in a long time. Crazy. But the point is, we haven't had anything substantial in a long time. We finally have something now, and everybody just in their bag. Everybody's like frustrated. We got Gucci going after Diddy for some reason. We got Drake taking shots at Kendrick, at The Weeknd, at John Morant, at Nav, at so many people. Rick Ross. And Rick Ross responded, and it was decent. I'm not gonna lie, you can't sleep on Ross. The Ross beef, his response was decent. You know what I'm saying, for what it was. And Kendrick taking shots at Drake, Future taking shots at Drake in a way, Drake taking shots at Future and Metro, which, I'm sorry, Metro Boomin, I respect you as a producer, and you are technically my favorite one out there. That line Drake had, you know it's gonna stick, bro. And unless we can move on to something else, that's gonna stick. Metro, shut your ass up and make some drums. That's wild. That's wild. I don't appreciate that. That was wild. That was probably the funniest bar in there. But my point is, I'm glad we have some type of competition because none of this was one-sided. Just look at Chris Brown and Quavo for some reason. They've been beefing for a while apparently, and I didn't even know. And Chris Brown just came at Quavo nasty. I mean, I got woke up at 6:30 in the morning from different sources, and people would text me like, bro, have you heard this? You need to do a video on it. And I'm like tired. I'm like, okay, Chris Brown. Okay, fine. And when I did it, I was glad I did it because it had a great response, a great reception, and I was genuinely impressed. Chris Brown did his thing on there, right? And then Quavo responded semi-promptly with his diss. And to be honest, to be fair, yes, it had Takeoff on there. Yes, it was cheating, but it was still a decent record. So that's what I like about both of these beefs. Nothing's one-sided, really. They're both going tit for tat, and it makes sense and it's good. I think the Chris Brown and Quavo thing's done, which for both of them, I think 1-on-1 is good. Chris Brown's not a real rapper, even though he's been rapping for a long time now and practicing and finally got that stuff down pat. Right. Quavo's supposed to be a rapper, but we all know he can't hold too many bars. He's more of a hook guy, but that's that. So 1-on-1, round, them being done, that's great. But Drake and Kendrick, we need to go the distance, bro. This is World War III. Oh yeah, I also forgot Kanye threw his little shots too, but nobody cares about that. I'm not stunning Kanye right now. All right, I haven't even heard his Like That remix. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm still trying to figure out if this is AI Kanye or not. I don't even know if that's even a clone or not. I ain't got time to hear no diss. I don't know if you're real, bro. You've been doing too much stuff to just ignore that. Like, let's make sure you're real first before we talk about Kanye disses. All right, but moving on. That's why we're here. We're here because of Drake and Kendrick, and we needed that in hip hop. And in my final verdict, as far as who's winning, I put a poll up. 4/5 of you are saying Kendrick is winning. I put the poll up. I said, who's really winning? Like, be honest. Is it Drake or Kendrick? 80% of you said Kendrick. 20% of you said Drake. And look, I mean, to each his own. But I honestly think it's still technically a tie. I like Kendrick's better, But Drake is still in the driver's seat because his response time is more prompt and Kendrick took too long. That's the problem. Kendrick took too long. Now this is the thing I can ride to. I can ride to this Kendrick diss. I can technically ride to the Drake diss, but not really. I'd rather listen to the Kendrick diss and ride to it. But this Kendrick diss can last a while because of the structure of the song. So it can actually go the distance. Now Drake, if he responds promptly, then Drake's gonna go one up in this situation. Like I said earlier, because it's all about timing and it's all about what you're gonna do with it. Drake is 100% in this. He made his last diss a single. If Kendrick makes Euphoria a single, then we know he's completely in it and he already has more coming. We need to make sure we get this thing going and get it going right so we can have a long, lengthy feud. And like I said, and like my coworker said, my resource guy, and too many other people, rap is wrestling right now. It's the same thing. You got Diddy and you got Vince McMahon. The same people, same allegations, same weird stuff. They're the same. You got people dissing and fighting in hip hop right now, just like they do in wrestling. It's the same thing. And it's crazy because if you know my channel, then you know I fuse the both worlds together. I got wrestling highlight videos and pay-per-view predictions, and I got hip-hop reaction videos. I'm a hip-hop artist. It's all the same. So I feel like maybe we should just all come together and enjoy hip-hop and enjoy wrestling at the same time. I mean, why not? I make highlight videos for pay-per-views and put my own hip-hop music behind it, which is something nobody really does. So let's just come together and make this a one big thing. I keep hitting the table. I'm a very tall man. So listen. Drake and Kendrick, I'm gonna let y'all decide who's in it, who's really winning. Leave it in the comments if you want. I'll be appreciative of it, and I'll make sure I let you and give you 2 cents, and I'll be here for it because I collect change, and I'm here for that. I got a cup right here. Oh, it's more of a bottle, but you know what I mean. So that's why we're here. Thank you guys for watching this video. I just want to give you my final verdict. I think Kendrick has properly responded to Drake in a smoky manner. My boy Kendrick Smokey, and look. We call him King Kendrick, but after this diss, he does have a new name and moniker. And I'm going to make it pop, and I'm going to say it as many times as I got to get this over. He is now, to me, officially Casual Kendrick. That was a very laid-back Kendrick. And one more thing I want to say on top of that. A lot of people didn't like this song, but I think they were more so Drake lovers and Kendrick haters. And a lot of people didn't like Drake's song because I think that was the opposite. So, they said Drake's was kind of weak. I don't think it was weak. I don't think Drake's diss was weak. I think Drake's diss was what made plenty of sense. I mean, he didn't sound. He's not. It's like y'all wanted him to yell or something. Drake's not a yelling artist. He's not a Meek Mill. All right. He's not gonna go out there. 100 rounds, 100 shots. Come on, that's not Drake. Drake is a very laid back R&B rap guy from Canada who's mixed. Like, you're not gonna get too much aggression out of Drake, right? So when he did his response to Kendrick, it made sense because it wasn't laid back, but it was more so docile. It was more so, he sounded more so annoyed than anything else, and that's how you're supposed to sound when you got the upper hand. You ain't supposed to sound like you sweating, like you worried. You're supposed to sound like, man, and that's how Drake sounded. He sounded like he was like, man, let me just go and take care of this dude. You just keep on talking. Let me just go and smoke him real quick. That's how he sounded. So I think Drake executed his diss perfectly. Kendrick's, same thing. Casual Kendrick, because he went into 3 different mediums. He went from being cold. No. He went from being smooth and laid back and nonchalant to quirky and zany and precise to just battle rapper. He went in all 3 stages within 6 minutes, and that's what I like to hear Kendrick. I like to hear him in that mode, and that further emphasizes his point and his aura in the song. Drake's was annoyed and nonchalant. Kendrick's was crazy, like, I'm in this, I'm a rapper, and if you want to play, we can play. That's Kendrick's stance on it. So I like both sides, and I just want to see hip hop grow and get better. And that's all I gotta say about that. That's it on that. All right, so let's hope this keeps going, because we all know it's all industry. This ain't no real rap. This ain't no like real beef or nothing. Ain't nobody pulling on no choppers or yappers or none of that. No choppers, no yappers, no showstoppers. That ain't happening. It's all music. So why not keep it music, and let's keep this thing smooth, bro? Who wins? This is the playoffs right now. We are in the playoffs right now. That's what I'm saying. Everything is connected. Hip hop is in the playoffs right now. We got Drake and Kendrick, the two best teams in the East and the West, going up against each other in the finals. And that's 1-1. So let's see this go a best of 7 series, right? Right? Drizzy Drake versus Casual Kendrick. Let's go. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. If you ain't sub, please sub. I appreciate you. And please like the video. And please stay tuned for more videos. You know, like the one that's going to pop up soon. So thank you guys for watching. I'm DJ. And remember, guys, get you some rest. In peace.